Put that in. Okay, let's go. Oh, this is the big... I remember this. The elevator from the OG. The elevator goes down and you're going to get a fight here. You're exposed, Lee. Leon! Oh, look at him. In chest and all. That's... Is he the real Channing Tatum? Tatum with makeup. Let's go.
Come on.
Look at this. Whoa! Hey! How are you supposed to dodge that, man? Go, Riemann! Whoa! Keka boy, eh? Man, it's hard to play this game hitless. Like, you got no roll attack. You're supposed to maybe hit him enough. Maybe if you spam him. Oh, okay, use the rocks. Oh, shit, I love that, man. What? Ah, that's not legit. I had the face of someone who pooped his pants, man. Are we burning him? Okay, no. Man, he's tough. He's got so much reach, though. Okay. I didn't even want to use that rock anyway. There you go. No more bullets? Oh, good dodge there, Leon. Okay, so you... Oh, I think I know what you got to do. Not that. That's not what you got to do, though. Come on! With this? Whoa! Is it just a timer? Ah! What a coincidence! Oh, that's Ada.
Where did this thing come from?
Anti-rocket. And then you die. Oh! What's our health? We're good. Hey. It feels a little bit stronger than the handgun. One bullet? Oh, I was hoping like 2 or 3, though. I was hoping 2 or 3. Let's shoot this. Yes. Let's shoot. Oh, I wasted the bullets. They were going to give me an occasion to shoot it. Or maybe one more. Oh, that's it. I wanted to shoot another rocket again.
Shit.
Let me shoot somebody else.
Gotta get out of here.
Come on, Leon, run. Run like you're Bruce Willis. Run like you're Katy Perry. Yeah. Man, look at this. You gotta clean up, buddy. You gotta take a bath, and then you're gonna die in a few days. Look at Leon. He's a dirty boy. He's a Chad, but he's dirty, though. I think that's it, guys. There might be one last boss, though. Sometimes they make you like there's a train boss. I don't know if this is the end. Or if there might be one more. Level 3, though. There was 4 levels.
Can't believe I actually miss her.
Miss Ada Wong, man. She was a traitor, but she had a hot bod, so I loved her. You miss? That's the only memento he has for her, and he throws it away? He's ready to move on. Ready to move on. She sort of saved his life, though, with the rocket. If she doesn't drop that rocket...
Leon?
Not making it.
We made it.
Leon?
Just
Hey,
like
but
I
Steg.
said you would.
Yeah, he looked like God, right? He looked like Kratos. I agree, Tex. Hey, Pink, how you doing? Good to see you. There it is, guys. Easy Resident Evil. I think it took us like what 7 hours total. I think we did like a 4-hour Friday night, and then this is it. We're 3 hours in ish, so it's like a 7-hour playthrough. I mean, short and sweet. Obviously, I think the first time it takes a little bit longer because you don't know. I mean, definitely an amazing experience. I think nostalgia definitely kicked in. I don't know if for people that never played anybody played this but didn't play the original game back on PlayStation 1? Anybody in the chat that never played the Resident Evil 2 OG but did play the remake? I'd be curious to see people's opinion if this was a first playthrough for them, if they didn't connect with nostalgia, how they experienced it. I think for people that did play the original, which is my case, I think it really they nailed it. I think they nailed the remake. You can see on the screen right here, a guy's called David Kochman. That's TOS. But other than that, I think beautiful game, graphics, net improvement. There was also some new content that they added that wasn't in the OG. It worked out well. I think the Ada Wong part is probably the weakest part, but it's original and it doesn't last very long, so there's no issue there. I love that the early game, you're definitely low on bullets. The perspective and the flashlight in the darkness and the fear is great. Mr. X chasing you, or whatever his name is, the guy chasing you, creates tension. I think he's not in the OG, so they even added, like, that's always a tricky line to be on when games are modifying the original content. It's always at risk that people will say, why did you change something that worked? But when you make a game and you want to remake stuff and you want to modernize it, sometimes it feels like you have to modify it, you have to update the content. And I think all the updates that I've noticed were felt like improvement, felt like they were necessary, felt like nothing felt bad. And that's the important part. It's not rare for a game to make a remake and to add some extra stuff, and then when you're doing the new stuff or the extra stuff, it feels a bit meh. Not in this case. So definitely a very high value remake of a beautiful classic games. I mean, once again, I'd like to hear people's opinion if people didn't play the original, but for people that did, I would highly recommend it. I think it's still a pretty strong Resident Evil, even if you're not familiar with the original game. I think it still feels really good. Now, maybe it doesn't compare to the more recent ones, Res 7, Res 8. Obviously, it's going to be less modern, less polished. Less, you know, it's gonna feel a little bit like an older game, but everything works well in it. It's a beautiful game. Highly recommend it if you haven't played it yet, and this feels like something that you could be interested. This gets an easy 8.8 out of 10 overall. It would be hard to make it better than what they did. I think the team that was in charge of remaking this game did an amazing job. And I'm very eager to see Resident Evil 4, which is going to be remade, which is one of my favorite as well, technically coming out next year. So that's seeing the quality that they did in this one. I'm very excited and happy to see Resident Evil 4. So yeah, easy there. You've defeated Rihanna. Hey, Newt, yeah. Yeah, we took her umbrella, we ripped it apart, and then we gave it to our baby because our baby was getting wet. Oh, he says hi, by the way. He's very happy. Now he's dry. We stole her umbrella. We got it. Hey, thank you, Woony. Thank you for the bits. Let's thank you for the reminder as well. Thank you very much. Yeah, we did it. Great game. Great game. Beautiful game. If you haven't played it yet, guys, highly recommend it. Beautiful, beautiful story. I don't know if we want to play, if we want to get enough stuff on it so that we go for the hardcore version. We might play that off stream and put it on YouTube. I'm not quite sure. Play the harder version of the game. I think it could almost be done in a session. If you don't die, if you do not die, you can definitely play this in under one gaming session, one longer stream. I think it took us roughly 7 hours, so, and we were rusty, right? We didn't we hadn't played this game in quite a while, so if you know what you're doing, if you have already if you're just running past stuff and you know where to go, you can probably do it in people's obviously. I'm not talking speed run. I'm just talking about efficient running. It's probably doable in obviously less than 7. I would say somewhere between 5 and 6.5 would be my guess. If I were to do it again, I could probably shave at least an hour off. And then, but doing it on hard, obviously, if you start dying, then that changes. That obviously increases the length. So, yeah, curious to see how the bullet, how you gotta manage bullet, you probably use knives more, because you're gonna be dodging enemies, you're gonna be just stabbing and running. I think they took away the ability to kill zombies with infinite durability melee weapons, with like a knife or stepping on their head, and I think that's an aspect that I usually like in Resident Evil games. So, I mean, I see why they did it, but at the same time, I miss it. So it's like it's in the middle. We're in the middle here. I think that's the only adjustment, modernization that I think I'm not 100% in agreement with. Maybe if I had tested both plays, I would agree with them. Right now, I'm like on the fence. I'm not 100% sure it's a net improvement, but it works out. It creates this feeling that it increases the feeling that you can't kill everything, and that has value. That has value. So from that perspective, I would agree. Now, would it have felt better overall if we could have done it? Maybe. Just give us even less bullets, but give us that possibility, and then you have to manage. I love that in Resident Evil 4 you have to not just aim for the head, but you have to aim for limbs. You know, shoot. He's carrying an axe. He's going to throw it at you. So aim for his shoulder so he drops his axe and he can't throw it at you. Or aim at the axe once it's thrown, or aim at the knees so that he bends the knee, like in Game of Thrones, and then he comes to, and then you can finish him with like a kick and stomp his head. So, like, not always aiming for the head. That, I think Resident Evil 4 did a really good job at using the Wii technology back in the day to give you to aim at different limbs instead of always sort of going for the head. I'm very much looking forward to that. Very much looking forward to that. Tentacles. We're going to Japan. We're going to Japan, guys. 639.